What's up, everyone? It's Jambor's new video, and this one, because we have this kind of middle of season, let's say, a little bit time to brief in, brief out what's going on, what 37 songs are about, speculations, predictions, and so on. I decided to bring in a little bit different topic, which was inspired by the podcast Eurovision is my religion, when they are talking about Austrian song lyrics a little bit, that they are blah 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 blah, understandable whatsoever. It's an opinion. It's not the thing what I want to talk about. The thing what I want to talk about and why they are inspiring me is this long-term question about lyrics in music in general, and therefore at Eurovision. How big is the importance of lyrics, and if this is the biggest importance of it? And of course, you can join my channel, become members, and so on to have exclusive content talking about Austria. I have a first video talking about my prediction of Austrian victory, kind of questioning it out loud and letting members to fight my questions or fight my opinions to bring you bigger and more analytical video, also involving fans' views in it. But that's the reason why it's for members, is that I really want a relevant discussion about it and filter basically the people who write random things. So join membership. It's very cheap and it can even help me, but also for the community building and so on. It makes sense. And I think that also those topics, as I'm now bringing with the lyrics, it's essence and part of my channel, bringing a little bit or very different point of views based on my professional career as a producer and director, also Eurovision Head of Delegation for Czechia, and knowing the region, let's say, of Central Eastern Europe kind of, and the mentality, which also varies from country to country also, of course, but also different languages. And even in the Slavic world, let's say, even though I'm living partly in Romania and this is not a Slavic language at all, it's this very similar peaks, points of views, and so on, which somehow connects the Easterners. Why I'm saying it and why it's connected to lyrics, like, Eurovision in general, it's now 37 countries participating. Most of them speaks various languages, different ones. They don't understand each other if they just speak domestic languages. It's a Babylon. No one would understand anybody unless few different examples. And this also comes with the world music. Not everybody really speaks English, and not everybody really speaks English on the level that when they are listening to music to really captivate with the songs in the terms of lyrics. That's why domestic markets are also extremely important, because the language tells you the story, and that's even the songs which worldwide or even European-wide wouldn't ever work. They are very popular because you understand what the singer is singing about. But what is very interesting for me, and this is, for example, my example with Romania, where I'm partly living, is that I'm listening a lot of Romanian music nowadays, and their market is absolutely stunningly brilliant, because it combines two things for me, who speaks very little Romanian, so I don't understand the lyrics mostly or just partly, is that the big artists, big talented artists, they combine two amazing things for music. They create music, and now I think in a production of music, how it sounds, the way that it's extremely approachable by foreigners. It just sounds good. It sounds brilliantly good, and they are able to give you the emotion from the song without even you understanding the lyrics. And then the lyrics are coming as a bonus, of course, for domestic markets. It's like, oh my God, this is such a beautiful song. It's like, yes, by lyrics, but if I play it to you, for example, you're from Austria, or you're from UK, or you're from Germany, or I don't know, France, you won't understand it, but you will like it also. And I think this is the thing about music, why I would say that the lyrics are playing this second part of the song, because as music, and it very on a very internal level, like unconsciously, that something talks to you better than the rest. Of course, we can like different styles of music and so on, but something talks to you without you need to understand what is it about, right? And this is the melody. This is the whole melody, with the artist singing, with the orchestration of the song, or instrumentation, or electronization, doesn't matter. The whole thing talks to you somehow, or it doesn't. And this brings me to the thing that, for me, for example, lyrics are a bit irrelevant if the song really sounds great. And of course, you can tell, but in Armenia last year, you criticized that there are no lyrics. Yes, I still was like, it's if it's just this la 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 la, it's the simple work, let's say, kind of. But we saw that the performance and everything was super authentic, and it somehow worked. And this is the thing which never will have a 100% great conclusion, or just, I'm not this person, like I said, like it's like this, and for every single element, it always be the same result, because this is not how it works. I'm not a mathematical Excel sheet. This is not how I work, how humans work. There are always exceptions to some rules, because you cannot apply the same measure to completely everything, because not everything has the same value. Even on the paper, it might be the same, and that also counts with the lyrics. So there will be 10 songs with la 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 lyrics, but only one of them will be really good. You know what I mean. And after all, it's not about lyrics, right? It's about how it feels. So I think we are overestimate lyrics, and we are overestimate lyrics at Eurovision or at any other contest, especially from international point of view, because not so many people, for example, speaks English. In this year, we have so many domestic languages at Eurovision, so no one understands. We have many French songs, so not like more or less countries understands French lyrics, French in general, and lyrics in total, because this is a little bit more complicated to focus on this, and the meanings, because this is not straightforward talking. It's more likely a poem, more likely poetry. So it makes it complicated. So whenever the discussion comes to the lyrics are blunt, the lyrics are like that, you can tell it. Like, for example, there are lyrics in Norwegian song, which the way how they are actually straightforward, not poetic, they feel kind of blunt to me, because it's, I think, too much. But this doesn't still make the difference in the way how the Kyle Alessandro can really perform, because he's performing brilliantly, or the musicality of the song, which is not my type of music. So although this is kind of very subjective, but what I want to tell, that so many people say that, but the lyrics are about this, the lyrics are about that, the lyrics have such a deep meaning. It's like, good, but the song is not good anyway, or the song is a little bit boring. The thing is that I cannot connect with the lyrics because they don't talk my language, or they don't talk the language I understand. So for me, it's more important how it's all sound and how the artist can really sell the story, or the staging maybe, than the lyrics themselves. Like, I can say, like, such a deep story. It's like, yes, but I need to feel the deep story. I don't understand it. And if I don't directly understand it, so they make basically no sense. It doesn't make sense, or it doesn't matter for me if they are in French. Even French language sounds amazingly in general. This is the advantage, or Italian. Okay, but I cannot cope with it because it needs to talk to me as a whole thing. That's why, and this is such important thing, that also the same amazing song interpreted by 3, 4, 5 different artists will not be the same, because maybe only one artist feels the story, maybe it's his or her personal story, and they somehow deliver you the right emotion. When you have brilliant artists who can brilliantly sing, but they don't give you the emotion, they just sing the lyrics, and even those lyrics might be beautiful, but if they don't bring you this additional emotion, and you are the person who's not, for example, Italian, which happened in my one reaction for Italian song from Sanremo this year, that so many people criticized me that you don't understand the lyrics, there are so many emotions. Like, I need to really directly feel them, otherwise it feels like amazing interpretation but soulless. And I think this is something what makes also me as a producer, or other producers, a little bit differently, how we are feeling and attending music, also by the emotion which it can really deliver, because the technicality, it's not just one thing, or that some guy it's very charismatic. It's just also not just about this. It's a combination of factors where, in my opinion, lyrics are the least important, but very important bonus, let's say, if it's not really stupid. But Eurovision itself, for example, it's not a lyrical contest. Or tell me from how many songs, also from your childhood, which, for example, came from America, you really understand what the song is about, like really understand. Like you can repeat the lyrics, but did you really thought about the meaning, or you just simply like the song? Oh, I really like the song. This is the first initial emotion. And at Eurovision, this first initial emotion has even higher and bigger power than anything else, because you don't have time to really think about it unless you understand the language, and it somehow knocks you off because you have this additional your own power, which most people doesn't have. So that's why I'm saying lyrics are not that important as some people gives them the importance. And I understand then hardcore Eurovision fans and people who are completely into it, of course, understands those songs even more and better because they are diving deep into the lyrics, into the sounds, into the songs, into the CVs of the artists. They know like the names of their grandmas, you know. But this is not what normal person would do. This is not how it really works. It must work like that, like Snap. You know, Snap is brilliant example, right? The performance didn't really work, but the song itself still works, right? Because somehow it has this connector thing. So lyrics are overvalued, I would say. Sorry, now my English, see, it's not my language, so sometimes I lose words in translation. Anyway, I would say that argumenting with lyrics, it's not a proper argumentation, because we are not talking about Czech contest or French contest or Italian contest. We are talking about international contest, and there the music itself should talk directly to you regardless what it's said there. And it might be also a sad thing, right? Because somebody can very nicely send like a somebody can very nicely sing about, I don't know, cleaning the windows, right? But if they are doing poetically, nicely, with brilliant sound in general of their voice, and also the song itself, then you will take it as something really great, and then you will describe it, or you will translate the lyrics as like, oh my god, this is so stupid, but it doesn't sound like that. And I think this is the brilliant mystery why music is absolutely great, and why it's complicated, and why it will always be kind of subjective. We all have a little bit different measures what quality is, but I will insist on the not fact. I will insist on this opinion that music, first of all, regardless the language and so on, needs to sound amazingly to your ears. And maybe then, if you dive deep into it, you will take care about lyrics. And that's why when I heard this argumentation about Austrian lyrics at Eurovision this year, in Eurovision is My Religion, one of my favorite Eurovision podcasts, so shout out to you guys, is that I don't mind. I never question the lyrics. I might not even understand it, because I go with the flow of the song. And this doesn't count just for Austria, it counts for many, many others. Because imagine why America made the pop music pop out everywhere in the world. Why they are so popular when most of the planet doesn't really understand them. And all the rap, you know. It's because it's captivating. Somehow it works internationally. You don't need to understand those lyrics at all. You need to feel the music. And this is the conclusion of this podcast. This is the conclusion of this opinion talk, basically. And if you want to deep dive into my videos, my opinions, become members, because there will be more and more content coming just for members with interactions and so on. So I would be glad if you also support me and this channel. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, follow me on social media, follow me on Spotify, where a few of my podcasts also find a place as Eurovision Critical channel. So you can find it, you can polemize, just you can basically talk to me in the comment below or whenever else, write me DMs. I'm fine with it. Just let's have a constructive discussion, and that's it. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and see you next time.